Welcome to a platform where we debate on the top stories of the NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, and other leagues with the best in the world of sports. You'll also get interviews with many athletes and media talents at several basketball events, including the WNBA and college basketball. My name is Knox Louison, and this is nothing but that sports talk.
Are we witnessing Canelo Alvarez turn heel? It seems like it. For all those who are uninitiated, turning heel is a wrestling term. So wrestling, you have baby faces, you have heels. Baby faces are good guys, heels are bad guys. If we're going to do lucha libre style in honor of Cinco de Mayo, we have technicals and rudos. I think Canelo's turning rudos on us. Much like Floyd Pretty Boy Mayweather turned into Floyd Money Mayweather at the latter half of his career, I think Canelo's doing the exact same thing. Typically, if asked about David Benavidez, Canelo will say something like, he needs to be a bigger fighter. I don't feel like fighting a Mexican, but he'll fight Jaime, or things along those lines. But in the last, I'd say 4 to 6 weeks, his responses have been far more aggressive. He's saying, F you, pay me. Who the F is this guy to fight me? The money has to be right. What are you worth? And I think we're seeing him now lean into that heel side, which is good. People can cheer for you and want to see you win, but for so long, eventually those same people turn on you. And before they turn on you, you give them a reason to turn on you by turning heel. And I think that's what's happening with him now. I think the draw now to see him fight David Benavidez, because the belief is that he's ducking him, is now twice as high. And that pot now is 3-4 times bigger than it was before. I don't truly think Canelo's ducking David Benavidez, because I personally think not only is it a competitive fight, but he stands a good chance of winning that fight. I think now he's recognizing if there's a public demand for this fight, that demand's not going to go away the longer I make them wait. Also, much like Mayweather did with Pacquiao, they drew that fight out for years, long past both of their primes, to the point where when they fought, it was just an exhibition to celebrate commerce. That's all it was. It was two guys in a ring sparring and thinking about how much money they were going to spend when they got out of the ring. I think Canelo still has a competitive drive. David Benavidez definitely has a competitive drive, so we're not going to see that type of fight. But I do think Canelo's going to draw this out to get the biggest pop possible. Boxing is in a bit of a tough spot, so I don't think you're necessarily going to get that kind of purse from PBC or they're both PBC fighters. But I think in a situation like this, Turkey Al Sheikh steps in and he makes this a Riyadh season type fight, because he can throw any number that Canelo wants out there and get that fight done. But I definitely think we're seeing Canelo lean into the second half of his career, and that second half might not be so polite when on the microphone. That might not be so pleasant when in press conferences. We even saw, as recently as this week, him and Oscar get into it. Oscar baited him by saying, I am who I am. You can say things about me, but I am this great boxer. I deserve my respect. And Canelo did not hold back with the profanity and the explicits levied Oscar's way. So I think that's all part of the heel turn. And I think moving forward, we will see Canelo as a Rudos and as a heel.